morning and welcome to Fox 14, your morning news. Your time is 7:32 and I'm Chelsea Jones.
And I'm Anna McAllister. Thank you for joining us here. It's Monday, but we're feeling pretty good, right, ladies?
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's National Blasé Day, I think it was, but I think we're kind of feeling it because, you know, it's the holidays and holidays around the corner, and eventually it's going to, I think we're a month away from Christmas because today's the 25th. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think so, yeah. I had no idea. I am excited about Christmas because I just love like holidays, but I'm probably not going to get anything, you know? We're at the age where parents are like, nah, sis, you're an adult.
Well, you don't know what Santa might bring you.
Oh, yeah, Santa.
You don't know.
Don't know what he's going to drop down.
You never know. And speaking of Santa flying in the sky, what can we see for the skies today and the rest of the week?
Well, it's definitely going to be a warm day for today, but we do have big changes on the way in the form of a cold front, which is going to bring showers and thunderstorms back to the area by tomorrow. But for today, we don't have to worry about it. We just have to see an increase in cloud cover throughout most of the afternoon and evening. Temperatures will be nice and warm in the 70s. In fact, our skies right now not looking too bad as we look off towards the east, although temperatures sitting nice and cool, so you may need at least a light jacket right before heading out the door this morning. That is your forecast first.
Thanks, Lexi. As the countdown to the 2020 election ticks closer, the Democrats add another candidate to an already crowded field.
Over the weekend, former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg announced he's the latest White House hopeful. Fox News correspondent Lauren Blanchard is in White House with the latest.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg made it official on Sunday, entering the 2020 presidential race 10 weeks before the primary season gets underway as a Democratic candidate.
Mike Bloomberg intends to make good. Jobs creator, leader, problem solver. Mike Bloomberg for president.
The billionaire releasing his 1-minute launch ad on social media, along with a tweet summing up his objective. Quote, "I'm running for president to defeat Donald Trump and rebuild America." The news ending months of speculation over whether or not he'd enter the crowded race. And it didn't sit well with some of the candidates who have already spent months on the campaign trail.
What democracy means to those of us in New England is one person, one vote. It does not mean billionaires buying elections, or just because they are billionaires, they can run for president.
And Amy Klobuchar says Americans aren't looking for a president who has money.
And maybe the argument is, hey, I've got more money than the guy in the White House. I don't think they're going to buy that. I think they want someone different.
Meanwhile, Democratic frontrunner and former Vice President Joe Biden has a different take.
Welcome, Vice President.
Bloomberg was a lifelong Democrat, but led New York City as a Republican and then an independent. He only rejoined the Democratic Party last year. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
Well, on to a health alert this morning. Flu season is hitting the ArkLaMist hard and early, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Louisiana is among the top states reporting high activity levels of influenza-like illnesses. California and Maryland also reporting widespread levels of the virus. The CDC says flu season has seen its earliest start in 10 years. And for the first time in 27 years, a strain of the flu that's particularly tough on kids is also showing up early. There is significant flu activity in all but 12 states, and it's hitting the southeast and the southwest the hardest. Arkansas and Oklahoma have reported having low-level activity, and Texas has moderate-level activity.
Detectives still aren't saying who they believe pulled the trigger at a deadly nightclub shooting in Tallulah. It happened at a dance hall known as Club Peg. According to authorities, a person went to a vehicle outside the club following an argument. That person then began shooting into a large crowd of people. The victim who was killed has not been named. 6 others, whose names also are being withheld, were injured. The shooting remains under investigation.
Caught on camera. A couple of burglars are caught on camera, as I just said, and the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office hopes that you can help ID them. A couple of burglars are caught on camera, and the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's hope you can ID them. The burglary happened at a business in the 1600 block of Jonesboro Road in West Monroe. The investigation indicates the 2 suspects broke into the business and stole a large amount of assorted tools. The suspects, believed to be a male and a female, were caught in the act on surveillance cameras. They were traveling in the black Mercedes you see here in this photo. Detectives say the Texas tags were switched. If you know who these 2 are or recognize the vehicle, call the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office.
The Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Department is asking the public to help them find a runaway teen. They're trying to find 15-year-old Brian Spears. Brian is originally from the New Orleans area and has been living in Lincoln Parish with family for about 1 to 2 months. His family has not seen or heard from him since Monday, November 11th around noon. There are no known friends or locations where he may be at this time, so if you see him, please contact the Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Department at the number you see above.
Over the weekend, representatives from the Louisiana Office of Motor Vehicles and the Office of Technology Services have worked to restore network connections and customer services across the state. With significant progress in the network restoration, OMV officials anticipate opening 8 main regional offices today. All public tag agents will be open and available to assist with vehicle registrations only. Below are a list of several regional offices scheduled to reopen today. OTS technicians will be at each location to troubleshoot any issues. For the full list, head over to our website, myarklamiss.com.
Well, still to come on Fox 14, the LSU Tigers look to stay perfect on the season.
That's right, and that's after dominating Arkansas and handing the Hogs an upset in Tiger Stadium. That and much more coming up next in your Go Nation report.